Life was too short to spend time with a guy you didn't like, right? Then again, you didn't say no to the bride. Behind her, Luke McNamara let out an impatient breath. I said, would you like to dance? Christy's expression was pleading. Clearly all the guy's a tool comments Marisa had made to her friend didn't count. She rolled her eyes and Christy mouthed, do it. For me. Damn it. Christy was the only real friend she'd ever had, and sometimes you just had to suck it up and deal for your friends. Even do something she didn't want to do, such as dance with Luke McNamara. Marisa braced herself, pasted on her trademark, sweet with a touch of sauce smile, and turned around. Luke was standing behind her, looking as if he'd been born in a three-piece suit. The tux he wore was pristine, not a speck on it. Every lock of his ink-black hair in place. His bow tie straight, immaculately placed. He was as perfect as a doll just taken out of its box and not yet played with. Her fingers itched. For all his stiffness, he was damn sexy. All broad shoulders and lean hips, with a dark, brooding kind of vibe going on. It made her want to play with him just a little bit, because she did like men in suits, especially tall, powerful, buttoned-up type of men. Men just begging to have their ties tweaked, their hair ruffled, lipstick on their collar. Dear God, girl, you don't like him, so quit it with the ruffling fantasies. And anyway, he's your boss. Good point. Luke's attention was on the phone he held, long fingers working the screen. Each time she'd seen him, he'd had that thing in his hands. Maybe it was surgically attached. Perhaps you'd like to dance with your phone instead, Marisa observed sweetly. Black brows twitched, and he lifted his gaze from the phone. His eyes were gray, cool and crystalline. He gave her a glance that took in every inch of her, from the top of her blonde head to the green silk high-heeled sandals that matched her bridesmaid's dress. Normally, when men looked at her like that, it meant something like, you're hot, or I want to take you home, or I want to see you naked. Luke's was more like, what is this thing? It made her feel 10 inches tall. That doesn't make any sense, Luke said flatly. Why would I want to dance with my phone? Sarcasm? I presume you've heard of it? Oh, was that what it was? With a quick movement, he put the phone away in his pocket, then twitched the cuffs of his jacket. Do you want to dance or not? A please would be nice. Irritation crossed his, it had to be said, rather ridiculously handsome face. Marisa tried not to scowl at the awareness that lingered in the back of her mind. Handsome, sure, if you liked perfect cheekbones, and straight noses, and beautifully carved mouths, which she did, just not on her anally retentive, rule-loving new Uber boss. Marisa. Way to go, you remembered my name. Of course I remembered your name. I remember everything. Yeah, right. Why would I lie? I don't know. To get me into bed? He frowned. I don't want to sleep with you. You're with Total Tech, which makes you an employee of mine. And I don't sleep with my employees, especially junior ones. That he'd somehow remembered just how minor her role was in his organization didn't make her any more inclined to be nice to him. Well, that's good, because I don't sleep with people I work with either. His brows descended. I have to dance with you. Marisa folded her arms. Have to? The groomsmen and the bridesmaids have to dance together at least once. Damn. She'd managed to avoid it so far. Couldn't she just keep on doing so? Christy was getting up from the table, her arm around her new husband. She glanced over at Marisa and gave her a discreet thumbs up. Marisa could also see Caleb and Judith, Joseph's sister, and Christy's other best woman, already dancing together too. Judith scowling at Caleb. Bugger this, why couldn't they have swapped partners? Judith probably wouldn't have minded, and Marisa would have much preferred to dance with Cal.